morning and win forever. My name is Anthony Pastor of Peace Ark Ministry. I would have come here today to welcome you back from South Africa, but um, somebody have thwarted that, and I don't just want to compromise that particular message. That particular video, so I will still come back in a later time to do a video to officially welcome all of us back from South Africa, and thank God for what He did in South Africa through Mother-in-law, Pastor William Joshua, and all the evangelists. All right. So I'm coming out to do this video because the devil makes it go. The other one you've watched makes it go viral. So this particular video that was posted. Okay, I think that video was posted already, but I think it became. It came to me on the 16th, on the 16th or 17th, like that. One young prophet prophesying about the death of mother-in-law, Pastor William Joshua. All right, so not always nice, but I'm gonna try to be nice because I think it's the first time I'm hearing from him. So I'm gonna try to be nice, and this video gonna sound like a warning to him. But next time you say this kind of thing, I may not be so nice to you. All right. So we do videos. Come here, we blog. We talk about the synagogue of all nations. Talk about Mommy Village. We talk about the Manoti family and all that. Don't forget, we are also pastors. Don't forget that. All right. Short we are not just pastors. We prophesy. We see things. We know what to talk and what not to talk. What gives you maturity in the spirit as a prophet is when information comes to you. First of all, you should know: is this a dream or revelation? A dream is not a revelation. You can have a dream because of so much thought or so much happening around you, and that's not a revelation. You could just sleep and start seeing things, and you wake up and start talking about it. As a prophet, you must verify your information very well before you put it out there. Before you put any information out there, you have to be sure of what you are saying. Extremely sure. Even when God has shown you something, you keep asking to be sure. For example, now you slept and you saw Pastor William Joshua dead in your dream. You wake up to tell the whole world that I'm seeing Pastor William Joshua dead. That may be a dream, not a revelation, not direct message. It may just be a dream. You dreamt about it and you woke up. I was listening for you to tell, God came to me and said, call Pastor William Joshua, or you've not mentioned, but that's what I saw. Everything I see will come to pass. No message, nothing. Now let me tell you something. Different times, different occasions, I've seen things. I will ask questions. Before I come out to talk about it, I will ask questions and be sure that it's exactly what I'm seeing, or it's a kind of stereotype, okay, or the shadow of things to come, not really the main thing. What if you, example now, that dream you had, you saw Pastor William Joshua, as someone you respect, as a mother in the faith. But what God is trying to tell you is like someone that is also like a mother to you will die, which is your own mother or your wife. What if it turns that your mother dies tomorrow or your wife dies tomorrow? Someone that you hold dear. What if it turns like that? Because most time God talks to us like that. I hope you understand my point. It's not necessarily because you saw that person, that's how it's going to be. Recently, somebody called me and asked me for help. And maybe you might be listening to this video right now. Called me and asked me for help. What's the problem? He said, prophet came and prophesied that the new pope will be from France? They mentioned one country. So this prophet came. So he went and bet on that because it came from prophet. And at the end of the day, the prophet did not come from any of those places. It came from America. And right now, the guy is bankrupt. He took his school fee, put in bets, and because those prophets lied. Maybe they saw something that was not exactly. I hope you understand my point. I remember when we had election the last time, God showed me exactly who's going to be the next. The governor in my state. I didn't say it out. Because why? What I saw, I went and asked him again. I want to be sure of what you've shown me. I want to be sure exactly. Is this the man? And God was still talking to me in parable. So I wasn't sure of what he showed me. I didn't say it out. The only thing is that when it happened, I called for friends and said, wow, this one I shared with you. That means it's truly. But I didn't want to come out to confuse anybody or say something that will tamper with my credibility. So if I don't know what I'm saying, I keep quiet. I remember when people came during Goodluck Jonathan's and Buhari's election, Abi, they came, they said a lot of stuff. Buhari can never be the president, and he became the president. Most of those people today, and that all. There's a particular prophet right now that is in jail, connected to one fake prophecy he gave that Tinubu will be this. You had a dream. You came out and said this thing as if you were so sure that on the day of inauguration, the army will come in, they will carry Tinubu away and all that. It didn't come to pass. No. Now my problem right now is people that saw that video and said, let's start praying for Pastor Village Joshua. Hey, please God down, please, let's pray. There's a prophecy. Well, don't do that, please. You're still a child. Daddy will say you're still wearing diaper. So somebody will just wake up and tell you that you're going to die and start jittering and start praying. Let me pray because you don't know who is talking. You know the story of Ahab in the book of, is it First Kings? First Kings 22. Up the prophet came and said, hey, go for that war, you will win, you will come back alive, you will conquer. And when they called one prophet, Micaiah came and said, king, you will not go. And the king said, keep him there. When I come back, I will kill him. He said, if I speak of the Lord, you will not go. Let everybody say you will go and come back. I say you will not go. Now, if you read the pretext, God already said, sent a lying spirit. The lying spirit came, the lying spirit came from the Lord and said, I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of this prophet. And the lying spirit went into the mouth and they lied to Ahab. So this one, that once if somebody would just come and give prophecy, everybody will start, let's pray for mama, let's pray for mama. I've said this before. In short, you waiting to pray for mama only when you receive this kind of news means you're like those people. You are just like them. You should be doing your prayers. If you have been doing your prayers for mama, if you have been praying for her, you should know that these things are not true. Because in the place of prayer is where you have revelation. If you have been praying for mommy, really, when people come with this kind of fake prophecy, you should know that this thing is not from God. Because in the place of prayer, if you pray for her, call her name, God will give you revelation. And God is not a lot of confusion. He cannot tell you that she will live, then tell another person that you will die, and she will die. It's not possible. So it means that you don't pray for her. You only wait for this kind of stuff, and when he comes, you want to start. Please, let's debunk that. Remember when Aaron Messiah came out that the church will close in July. People said, let's start praying. There's a prophecy, and this man of God said that the church will close in July. Let's rebuke the devil. It is nothing to rebuke. Those that know their God shall be strong and they shall do exploit. I don't pray for this kind of stuff. I do my prayers and I thank God for the gift of Mama to us. I thank God for the gift of Pastor Patricia in her life. God continue to keep her, bless her, and help her. That's all. I don't do it because somebody sent me one message. So I can continue to tell you that thing you just saw is nonsense. It's fake. Let that man go back and verify this information. We are already basking in the euphoria of the blessings of what God is doing in South Africa. You just this other video pop up. That's the devil popping up when you're supposed to be joyful, thanking God for what he did in South Africa. Now you have gone back to start praying against the death of who? Useful people do not die useless. If you are useful, you cannot die useless. Always have that in the back of your mind. As long as I'm serving God wholeheartedly, I don't die useless. When Daddy passed on, he didn't pass on. It wasn't a useless death. You saw the way it happened. You saw the way it happened. And even as a matter of fact, there are people you have revelation about. You don't just come out and talk about it. I heard when a prophet Robert Angel said, even when he had a revelation about that is dead, he couldn't say it. So it wasn't coming on online and start saying and say, let's pray. You know, it's our mother, it's our woman that you start praying for. Now, if after some years now, nothing happens to mommy now, nobody will talk about it. We wait for another person now to come up with one fake prophecy. Everybody will start jumping in, start saying, please, let's pray, let's pray. Please, this is If you want to pray for mommy, pray for mommy. Don't pray because of that prophecy you saw. Don't pray because of that stuff that was sent to you, please. Just keep doing your prayers for mommy. Keep thanking God for her life. Keep thanking God for what God is using her to do. And keep thanking God, praying for God to preserve her. Not because of that stuff. There's nothing like that. It's not founded in the scriptures like that. As I said, get the fact that we come here, we talk about these things. We also hold congregation. We see. But we must be so mature in delivering and communicating the revelation of God, opinion. Because these are not, and you're not talking about it just a mere person. That's a global figure. Pastor Evangelist is a global figure. So you don't just wake up and start saying things like that. It doesn't make sense. As I said, I'm just trying to be nice for you because this I'm hearing from you for the first time. The next time, I may not be this nice. So please take note of that. Okay? As I said, if you don't have anything to say about Pastor Village Joshua and the church, just stay aside though. You go collect. God bless you guys. I'm still gonna come back with another video to tell you what really happened at South Africa and what God did through our mother-in-law, Pastor Village Joshua, and the evangelist. And I had to wait for the crusade to be over. I didn't want us to get confused and get joyful before I post um, my marriage pictures. I'm still gonna bring you the video very soon. So thank you guys. See you in the next episode. Don't forget, Tommy loves you.